Hello and welcome to a new MGS version 5 tutorial. In this one we will continue working on the weapon system for Pixie, my character. So the last episode, which is the melee weapon part 1, we added the attack animations, we added particles and the sound, like attack sounds. For this one we will be working on the equip and unequip the sword, and also we will do the blend spaces. So let's take a look. Let's go straight to MGS, all data tables and DT items. We already have a sword. So unless you want to change those, if you have a different model for the sword and stuff, I don't. So let's go straight to the animation section here. And we have this unarmed. Select it. So I will just put it on the same folder as the AnimSet Pro and just copy it in there. For the crouch, we don't have any crouch animation, unfortunately. I mean inside the sword, so I will leave it for now and I will come back to it when I have something. I'll change the name of this. Type sword. Let's open up. Now, starting with the idle. So idle, sword, idle, yeah. And then you see on the bottom corners here, if we don't put anything, he will do that stupid slow motion walk. So I will just drop in idles in this corner and that corner, so he doesn't do that slow motion matrix style walk. Now if you have a slow walk, you can add it in here, there and there. I don't, so I will just delete those and go straight to normal walk. So walk, and it will be walk forward loop, and then for the run forward loop. Nice. Now for the sides, walk. Nope, I don't see it. There is only starts. Walk for maybe strafe. Here we go. So strafe left. Right, so this is something that a lot of people get confused when it gets to this, including myself. So when it says left, is the character left, not our left. So his left will be our right, okay? So the left, bring it to the right side, and the right, where is it? Right loop will go to our left. So that's his left and that's his right. Same thing for the run. So run forward right will go to our left, and run left loop will go to our right. Sweet. Okay. Now for the sprint, again, I can't find it inside the AnimSet Pro, so I will just choose a normal sprint, simply because I believe when somebody's holding a sword and they are running, they won't keep that pose. They will probably be running, like that. I don't know, maybe because I don't know how to fight with the sword, but I don't think that they will run like this in that speed. Okay, so save. Now let's take that guy and put it in there. Crouch, we will come back to it later. Idle, type in idle, and let's select the first one. aim, we don't have any aim for the weapon, so we will for the sword, so we will just put that in. Reload, you don't reload a sword unless you do, I don't know. Equip, okay, let's take a look at the equip. Equip, yep, we have one, so let's do create and create a montage, and let's immediately move it to our montage folder. I'll take it and put it in there. However, there is something that is super important, otherwise this won't work. You know where he actually grabs the sword? Oh, actually I just noticed I don't like this equip because I like my sword to stay on the back, so I need to find another equip animation. But let me explain this very quickly. Yeah, exactly where he grabs, we need to drop a montage notify. So it's not a new notify, it's not one of those, it's that guy, montage notify. So put it in there, select it, and you need to change this name. And the way you find that name is if you go to any equip, let's see, any of the equips that I have, equip animations, just copy that name and put it in there. This is super important, otherwise the system won't know when to actually attach the sword to your hand. Okay, same thing goes for the unequip. Same thing, you need to do that. Now I'm going to change this animation into something, you know, like to take the sword from the back. But if you end up using this kind of animation, then what you need to do is go to the spine 3 socket and just manipulate that, bring it to this position, you know, to his hip. Or you can add a new socket, and then you need to, if you go up here inside the weapon details and change this socket name here for the unequipped socket, just put your new one. Or if you want to keep the spine 03, then just manipulate it here, move it to the position where you want it. But for me, I'm going to select a different one, so save everything for now. I have this sword equip that I want to use, which is coming from the back, so I'll use that one. However, my problem now is that he goes into completely different idle. Okay, let's see how we tackle this. Let's do a create montage, and let's go to the asset details and blend out at, so he does this around here, so around the middle of the whole thing. So it's a total of 1.67, so around here, so the whole last second probably. The whole last second maybe, or even more, but let's put 1 second for now and we will see. Yeah, before we forget, so as soon as he grabs, we might need to adjust this as well, but for now let's do montage notify, and let's do attach detach, save, and let's do the same thing for the unequip. Same thing here, he starts with this pose. So around, let's say there, notify. And let's do this. Okay. And for this one, let's also do 1 second. And here, let's also do 1 second. Let's hope this works. Actually, selected. And for the equip, we put in that one. For the unequip, we put that one. For the hip, this wouldn't make sense for the sword, but for the for another weapon, like say for example a rifle or something, you want, you know, shooting from the hip. But for the sword, we already have attacks, so we don't need that. Same thing for the iron sight, so just clear it. We don't need anything else. Okay. Let's double check. I think that's all. So save everything. Let's do show in Explorer. Go to your saved and delete the save games folder, just to force the system to refresh its inventory. Okay, that's Pixie. Start. There we go. Press M4. Ooh, okay, a lot of movements happening in there. At least we know that the animation is actually working. And we are sprinting. Unequip. Okay, interesting. Interesting, okay. Maybe that blend wasn't correct there. Give it another try. Let's see. Okay, the unequip works okay. Maybe 1 second is a lot, so let's put it back. I'm looking at the unequip for at the moment. Let's look. Okay, so the unequip is okay. There is a little glitch actually happening in there. Let me double check very quickly. So if I put everything back to like that, to the default, let's see what's happening, because I see a glitch. I'm not sure if it's the blending or is it something else. There is a short glitch happening right after the equip and unequip animations. Yep, that's the one. Now, part of that is it's a completely different animations, so that's one thing that I need to keep in mind, but I'm also sure that there's something else happening. Let's have a quick look at the component system, NCS, components, BPC combat, and let's see, when we swap a weapon, we go in the melee, we go to here, and this guy does this, and then client equip. Okay, let's look inside this guy. So he does this, it's all fine. It's all good. Oh. Oh. Okay, if we look at this, it goes here and then it goes there. Yeah, maybe that's the problem. Okay, I think I know what the problem is. So basically, if I'm not mistaken, what's happening is the system is calling this and then it goes to here and it gives the order, let's say, to equip. Okay, so it does this, it comes here and it says, oh okay, I need to do this, and then I need to give another order here, and then it goes, oh okay, so I need to give an order to play the animation and then do all of that. Once I finish with all of this, not by finishing I don't mean playing the actual montage and wait for the montage to play, but to give the order to play the montage, and the montage, when it comes to the notify, it will continue the whole thing. But the actual component, it will just give the order to play montage, and then it will go back and then does this and then does this and that. Now what's happening in between, while it's actually going all that journey until it gives the order to play the montage, then it comes here, there is a time that it actually spent while going all that, you know, the whole way everywhere. So I think there is a gap of the time, and what's happening is when we come to here, it's asking about the actual length of the montage. So there will be a difference between the time that is coming here and the time that we are already playing the montage. I don't know if I explained that enough, but if you need any explanation, let me know and I will try to explain it differently. But in order to compensate that difference, we can just deduct a small amount of time, let's say 1 second, or maybe even less actually, 0.5. Now let's hope that's the problem, then I will be a genius if I could discover this quickly and this easy. Let's see. Well, at the end of the day, it's my system, so I kinda understand pretty much every node and what it does and when it does it and how it does it. But let's see, maybe that's the problem. So if we equip, yeah, there we go. Now we don't have the glitch. I mean, obviously we still have the problem that it's rotating in the to get in the correct blend space, but at least we don't have a glitch, you see. So when you equip, he does this and then he rotates to the blend space. When we unequip, it rotates and then he put it back. So we don't have the glitch, but now we need to blend the two different animations to work correctly together. I think I will do that using the unequip is fine, to be honest. It's not that bad, but equipping is very obvious that she's confused. The unequip, it's okay. I don't mind it, but this, yes, I do mind. All right, so I think I'll fix it. Yeah, I think I will have to live with it. What can I say? Until I find, you know, proper animation, I will have to live with this. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I think we covered everything now for the melee weapons. The next one, we could go into bosses and start adding some animations and attacks for the bosses. Obviously they need to do a lot more than a normal enemies can do, so we will give them maybe the ability to do some takedowns. Yeah, they can actually do takedowns to our characters. That's a good idea. Alright, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again on the next one. Have a lovely weekend, and bye bye.